Was his dream to save the people and the land itself destined to go unrealized? Thanks in large part to the efforts of Liu Bei, the Yellow Turban Rebellion came to a much welcomed end. Afterwards, he continued to fight on behalf of the people, but the chaos showed no signs of abating. Meanwhile, the Han Imperial Court lost the last vestiges of its authority and influence. It was then that the nobleman Yuan Shao rose up. We must slay the 10 eunuchs who are responsible for this corruption. He gathered together various warlords and eliminated the eunuchs. However, an even greater threat loomed over the assembled warlords. And that threat had a name, Dong Zhuo, a brutal warlord feared far and wide. Dong Zhuo manipulated the young emperor, soon ruling the capital through violence and fear. In response, Yuan Shao assembled the various warlords and formed a coalition against the tyrant. Rather than lament the endless chaos, Liu Bei wished to help the people who were suffering. And so, Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei found themselves heading to join the Allied camp. Before the sworn brothers stood the formidable gates of Shui and Hulao.
I see one or two famous faces here today.
Yes. Not only do we have Yuan Shao, the leader of the Alliance, but its instigator Cao Cao as well. Yuan Shu, Sun Jian, quite a list of dignitaries. Ha! And yet our brother is still unknown. At least, until we defeat Dong Zhuo here today, that is.
Of course, it's all to help brother make a name for himself. Any personal satisfaction I get is merely a bonus.
Try not to get ahead of yourself. Our actions reflect on brother, whether for better or for worse.
You think I don't know that? Man, you guys need to lighten up a little.
Rest assured, we are fighting for the most righteous of causes. Fear not! Step forth and be proud, for to battle we march!
We must defeat Dong Zhuo and rescue the suffering people. Our first target is Shui Gate.
Dictates of honor! Out of my way, cowards! If you will not make room, I will cut you down!
Pitiful! Is there no one who has the courage to stand up to Hua Shou?
destiny! I fight under the dictates of honor. Tremble in fear before you free your soul! Retreat is the wisest course for now. Out of my way! I claim another victory in the name of my brother! I'm so hungry.
Come on, men! Remember, we are the proud troops of Lord Sun Jian!
Tremble in fear, my lord!
Alone will not be enough to end this strife. Your fighting will inevitably ensue.
You are truly an inspiring sight to behold, brother. I must follow your lead.
Fight me now! For glory!
I must retreat. This is not the end.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother!
The supplies still not arrived.
I fight under the dictates.
Shu was charged with the responsibility for sending in the supplies. Let's pay him a visit.
Dong Zhuo's rampage must be stopped here. For my children's generation, if not for my own.
I fight under the dictates of honor!
I must retreat. This is not the end.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother!
Yes, good work. I will repay your efforts by working just as hard myself.
Are you insinuating that I'm not doing my job? I organize the supplies, but with enemy troops lying in wait, I can't bring them in. If you want to help, you can clear a path.
Fight me now! For glory! Out of my way! I fight under the dictates of honor!
You will learn to regret this moment.
It looks like the way is clear at last. It is time to send in the supply troops.
I will avenge our fallen allies! Never thought I'd encounter such a great...
This one is heroic! I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Out here all alone? I welcome such carelessness in the ranks of my enemies. retreat! This is not the end!
I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
Ah, you are truly an inspiring sight to behold, brother. I must follow your lead.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
I fight under the dictates of honor.
You will learn to regret this moment.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother. Tremble in fear before you free your soul.
Now's the time to show me what you're made of!
I am Zhong Fei. You heard me? You should be quaking in your boots. After today, the world will know and fear my name, and those of my brothers.
I shall return! Remember that! For yours is the first head I shall see!
Yes, good work. I will repay your efforts by working just as hard myself.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Oh, such a splendid display of might!
My way. Tremble in fear. My flame shall free your soul.
We cannot lose this area. Prepare the defenses and rotate in fresh troops. Quickly!
Fight me now! For glory!
The fate of the land depends on this battle. We can't afford to lose.
I fight under the dictates of honor.
You want my hand? Then come and take it if you dare!
Tremble in fear. My flame shall free your soul.
Step forward if you want to die. While I stand, none shall reach this gate.
Then you shall have to be removed. I'm coming right through. Out of my way. Another victory in the name of my brother. the mighty Hulao. I have cut you down on behalf of my lord, Liu Bei.
Fine work, Guan Yu.
My brother.
That's the way! I knew you had it in you!
Excellent. Only Hulao Gate is left.
It's all over if you lose.
I am sick of weaklings. Come!
You know who I am? I am the mighty Zhang Fei!
Brother, together we will overcome this beast. Lord Yuan Shao is preparing to lay siege to Hulao Gate. While he does so, we must keep Lu Bu at bay.
Tremble in fear, my blade shall slay your soul! The dictates of honor. If you desire it, then it is yours. I fight under the dictates of honor. I fight under the dictates of honor.
We've succeeded, brother. Together, we are invincible.
Out of my way!
So you are my next opponent.
Under the dictates of
I'll
honor.
crush you like all of the others. I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother. I fight under the dictates of honor.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see. This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
I fight under the dictates of honor.
Hulao Gate is open. Onwards to Dongjua and to peace.
You will learn to regret this moment.
Let's go capture one of those unsightly positions. Follow me. You have no one to watch your back.
Dictates of honor.
Then die.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
Out of my way! I fight under the dictates of honor.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
Good job, brother. You can't beat me, though.
Dictates of honor.
retreat. This is not the end. A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
Out of my way!
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
I fight under the dictates of honor.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
It is skill like that which made you my officer. Now I must work hard to ensure that you do not surpass me.
If we can hold out here, the rest will be easy.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
Tremble in fear before you shall free your soul!
You will learn to regret this moment.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother!
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Out of my way!
Come and face me.
Tremble in fear before you shall free your soul! I fight under the dictates of honor! Tremble in fear before you shall free your soul!
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
I fight under the dictates of honor!
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Out of my way!
I am going to face you personally. Prepare yourself.
Tremble in fear
Any who
before
get in my way will die. End of story.
Tremble in fear before you shall free your soul! Out of my way!
Ah, you are truly an inspiring sight to behold, brother. I must follow your lead.
Thanks to the bravery of Liu Bei and Guan Yu, Dong Zhuo was driven from the capital. In his new capital of Chang'an, he soon found himself betrayed and murdered by his retainer Lu Bu. Finally, the gales of tyranny had been expelled from the capital's hallowed confines. However, the damage to the imperial court's authority had been done, and the land returned to the chaos of countless warlords vying for power. There was one man who was left behind, cut off from the raging storm. It was Liu Bei, who despite his deeds in the battle against Dong Zhuo, still had no land to call his own. And so he sought the aid of an old friend, Gongsun Zan. For no matter how Liu Bei tried to rescue those around him, the land as a whole would not be healed. Despite his doubts, he could not give up on his desire to help the people. It was then that a request for reinforcements came from Tao Qian of Shu province. Gongsun Zan dispatched Liu Bei and his sworn brothers, as well as his own lieutenant, Zhao Yun. Their foe was a man who was attempting to use the chaos to further his own ambitions. He was the one known as the hero of chaos, Cao Cao.